Thursday night, and I've been working hard. Show you what I did so far. Been working on the heater box and its components that are inside it, but here's the heater motor. Completely stripped it down bare. 3 coats of satin black on it, and basically this is what it looks like before. This is the base of the motor. It goes in through there and goes inside the car, and that's the heater fan. So I've stripped them all the bare metal primer. It's a little etching primer, and then satin black, and it's basically just what they used in the cars back in the 60s when they would spray the motor compartment and the parts. It's basically just a satin black for just components, sort of being bare metal on some parts. But yeah, I'm gonna finish up painting this, and then I'll move on to another project. Well, I finished these, so they look pretty good. I think I'm gonna hang it up for the night. I got a few other things that I need to do tomorrow. I gotta get some parts. So tomorrow's payday. That's gonna be cool. Be able to order some stuff that I need. Exhaust being number 1, floor pans being number 2. So get that stuff done, and then I have to get the headers installed. I don't know if I'll do it myself, but I need a mid pipe, because I can get the exhaust kit and it only comes so far, and then the mid pipes have to have like a down pipe made. So I'm going to see if I can partially install most of it myself, and then take it to Dan Fast, the muffler and brake shop up here, and have them do the mid-length pipe and do everything right, and hopefully not spend too much money. Well, hey guys, it's Friday. It's going to be the weekend here soon, and of course it was payday. What did Terry do? He went and bought a whole bunch of shit for the car today. Yep, so I got the usuals. Brand new plugs, NGK. I tend to like these a little better than anything else. New thermostat, because I think it froze up on me today. Because at the coffee shop, funny story, pull up, and barista, gal I've been going to for a couple years, he says, "Oh, a new car?" I'm like, "Yeah, new old car." And then all of a sudden steam starts billowing out from the hood, and I'm like, my car must know it's payday. So I picked that up, picked up a hose, because one of the other ones was ballooning up on me on some pressure. So I think I got a heavy duty one. I think that was part of it was because of the thermostat. Good XL plug wires, some paint for another project here I'll show you in a second. Got a water neck, which is part of the other thing I'm going to show you here in a minute. Pro Seal. This is basically instant gasket material that I'm going to be installing, actually that tomorrow. Greg picked me up some stuff. Actually, Greg's been a real help lately. You know, I got a car. He works out in Bellevue, so he goes and picks up parts for me at Belkirk Mustang. So that's a godsend. I got to thank him and give him props in the comments. So the big thing is obviously some new lungs. A new Edelbrock Performer 289 intake. What we discovered was with the old carb, and I'll show you the old carb I had. Actually, it's kind of tucked away. But the carb was a good carb, a good Holley carb, but it was, the CFM was pretty high on it. I think it was a 650, just like what I put on here. But what we discovered is that the Holley intake was designed more for race. It required a carb with 1,000 to 1,200 CFM, and that's the amount of gas that basically gets shoved down into the intake. And the carb was insufficient in doing that, which is way too much gas, too much power, and I really don't want a car like that. I want something that's, you know, mid-range, got some power, but nothing like too racy. And so that's why I got this, and this is designed to work with that new carb that I got, and that's the Performer also. So that'll slap on top of that. Performer Series 1406 is what I got on there. So I'll be putting that on. So during the weekend, tomorrow and tonight, I'm going to show you guys. I'm not going to really do a polish. I'm basically just going to go in here in the intakes and clean out any of their big garbage. But I'm kind of up in the air between port and polish as far as power. You want kind of a rough edge, but kind of smooth, but get rid of the big stuff that might stop the gas. But polishing it to like a fine thing, the gas tends to stick to it more, I think. But I don't know. You guys in the comment, if you guys are motorheads, let me know what you think. I mean, if there's a big improvement in that, I might go a little farther than that, but I think I'm just going to clean them up to the point of where they're not like completely polished. But I'm going to get that and clean that up tonight and get that installed tomorrow with Greg's help, because it's kind of a two-man job. And then the big one, floor pans. These are going to replace our big problem in the floor on the rear of the car. So I got passenger and driver side floors. So I'll be welding those in next week and getting it cleaned up and putting some bed liner coat down and some anti-rust sealer and some well seal and a whole bunch of stuff in the floor, basically to help it not leak anymore or rust or anything like that. So that's another big project, or I'm really going to get dirty. I think it's the last dirty thing I got to do, short of prepping the car for paint. That's something else I wanted to talk about. I want to go with a flat black with gloss silver stripes, or maybe white, or maybe gloss black, but the rest of the car is going to be flat. And there's a website called dipyourcar.com, which is basically a polymer plastic coating that you can put on your car, and then when you want to change it or get rid of it, with a little bit of effort you can peel it off the car, but it makes the car just look freaking a total like street battling car. It's just awesome. So I'm thinking about doing that. That's for another video, but got a lot to do this weekend, and yeah, so there'll be some good videos over the next couple of days. And oh yeah, another thing I did get, generator in the car, or the alternator in the car is in the wrong spot. They just rigged it up with some old generator mount, alternator mount that didn't go with the car, so they'll be replacing with a nice chrome one. And then the other thing I ordered, I know this is really going long, is an exhaust system. About $650. American Thunder Flowmaster Delta Series 40s, in case you're a gearhead. And those will be attached to the Patriot headers, the mid-length headers. So yeah, oh yeah, stuff turned out really nice last night. We've got heater motor, really looking nice. And finished product on the rest of the heater, really turned out nice. Heater fan. So I'll be assembling all that stuff. I got a heater box I need to clean too, but that'll be for another video. Anyway, I think I'm gonna go eat some pizza, and we're gonna get started on some of this tonight, and then tomorrow we'll be doing a lot. So look forward to tomorrow's video. If you want to see some stuff, skip forward. Anyway, thanks for watching. Go eat and then get started. Well, good morning. It's Saturday. I just started working on the car. First order of business was to clean out this manifold. So as you can see, I got in there, the Dremel kind of cleaned out the big chunky shit. I didn't go fully polished, but you can see that the majority of the big stuff is gone. So I don't know, it's like a throwback for, you know, port and polishing. And it was like kind of in between, you know, not completely polished, but it makes sense that if it's kind of like mountainous in there, or turn them into little hills, that the gas and the vapor won't stick to it as well, so it'll just suck it right in there and give me a little more horsepower. But I don't know, this is one of those things that I think it's a matter of preference, but if I'm wrong, correct me, because yeah, I don't know. I'm not going to mess with it. I don't think I'm even going to paint it, because I can't really decide what color I want to do. So I'm just do straight up blue, but I don't know. Everybody does that, so I think I'm going to leave it natural. It's kind of like that, just that chrome look, you know, not the chrome look, but the kind of satin silver look. And that's what I was going to paint it. It looks just like it. So yeah, I think I'm just going to leave it. Well, back flushing the radiator again, so it was dirty. You can still see it's kind of crappy. So I'm going to drain it here in a bit. I want to flush out all the geeky stuff because the manifold's going on. So there we go. Wait till it runs clear and then pull it in and then start disassembling. Well, I'm getting dirty again. I'm about ready to take the intake off, which is that piece in the middle. And the carb comes off. I might have to take off the valve covers. I've got some other ones that are better, so I might just slap those on. I've got some new gaskets. I'm just trying to determine whether I need to take out the distributor or not, though. We'll see. Okay, I'm getting a little further. I put a little bit of paper over the top, the intake, the old one, some bolts in there, because the last thing you want to do is drop something down in there, because then if you do, it goes into the engine block and you're fucked, especially bolts. So that's going to be that. The little valleys here, I'm going to go ahead and like blow those out with some air, make sure there's no garbage that's going to drop down and underneath. So we'll go ahead and do that now. Grab some air. Pretty clean. I don't even know what the hell that was. Okay, that looks pretty clean. Alright, got all the plugs out, numbered, so isn't gonna be an idiot. But look at that rust. That's horrible. Well, I took the bolt off the distributor and I marked it where it was. Let's see. Well, I'm just gonna try and yank it out. Oh boy. I don't know. This is the way it came out. I'll get back to you. Well, there we go. Got it out. Looks like it's in good condition. I'm gonna throw a rag in the hole back there and should be good to go. Let's see. I myself a rag. I know I'm all over the place with the camera, guys. Sorry. That doesn't look like much of a rag, does it? Well. And over here. Not really working, is it? Alright, you stay there. Okay. Alright, so now the manifold comes off. Look like in there, looks pretty good. And a little bit of light in there, but I think I'm gonna put a rag in there. Or a paper towel. Yeah, I think that'd be good enough. Actually, I'm gonna go get some clean ones. Alright guys, sucker can come off. I'm gonna mark these first, because sometimes these bolts just go in for what they're worth. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1 underneath it. So there's going to be 12, so there's going to be a 9 in there. See, I think. So we got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 9, 11, and 12. Alright, so let's start taking these out. So it's a 1/2 inch. Let's put that back so I don't lose it. Alright, let's start, since I'm on this side, I'm going to start with 7. Okay, really not in there. How long are these things? So that's the one thing I was kind of worried about, is that if I want to reuse these, they may not be long enough. And they look like they're pretty good. I need a rag here. Don't want to lose my bulge. You know what I'm saying? One. And start back out over here on Where's you at? Start in the corner. These are all pretty loose. I'm just gonna unstar pattern it. And I think I can take them out by hand. And I take all the fittings out too. I reuse some of those. There's a little throttle cable getting in the way. Just stay there. Thank you. Alright. 5, 3, 4. Move the other side. It'll be a little different going down. I put the new one on. I have to torque it to the specific poundage. Alright. I think. Now those. Yeah, I got some bolts I need to clean up, I think. Alright. So I should be able to get these out by hand. Let's do it the easier way. Make sure we don't drop anything in the motor while we're doing this. 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to take that vacuum line off. And use that side. Vacuum line off there. I need to redo that. It's pretty ratty. And that's going to be the whole goal now, is to get this thing nice and clean. Almost as clean that you can eat off of it. And I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and blow this out one more time. Just make sure that I get everything clean. So just, you know, breaking the little bolts loose. Actually, maybe, I don't know if I want to blow them down into the holes, so. Of course, do the holes go all the way down through in there? And they probably shouldn't, so. I think I'll leave it as is, just in case I pull something up. Alright, so that's basically it. Nothing else holding it on. I'm gonna break it loose here. Screwdriver. And I'm just gonna go underneath here. There it is. It's broken loose in the front. And here's kind of the scary part for me. And the good thing is that I got some video. I'll be able to tell what I'm doing here. Okay, that's loose. The question is, do I have to take the valve covers off? I don't think I need to. Alright, I'm going to lift this thing from the passenger side. Just double check everything here. Don't have anything sitting here that's going to fall in there. This hose out of the way. I think we're safe to go. Looks good. Okay. Here we go. Coming off. Alright. A little bit of water in there. And what do we got? It looks really clean. That's good. So now I gotta be careful of these intakes. Looks like the water ones are a bit trashed. And the gaskets are going to need some cleaning. Alright, so I think what I'm going to do is put a little bit of a little bit of paper in each one, just so nothing drops in there. More paper towels. Tammy loves me. So we're going to take a look in here. Well, it looks pretty good. Valves don't look like they're too mucked up. really see in there. That one, there we go. Looks good. Happy with that. And train looks really good, nice and clean. All right, so now I think what I got to do is I gotta drop down some. I don't know. Actually, I wonder. We got a little bit of water in there. It looks like. I think. Yeah, it's probably not good. Probably want to just wipe this out and lay down some toilet paper, paper towels. Clean that out a little bit. But so yeah, I mean everything looks really good. Push rods and the rollers look really good too. So I think we're good. The motor's pretty strong. So now I just gotta get that. It looks like they didn't really use anything. Or did they? That's what's left of a gasket? I don't know. Alright, I'm gonna lay some more paper down and take those gaskets off. Well, here's that old manifold. I'm gonna pull these over, clean them up. A couple of different holes there. Then I need to feed back in. Hopefully they fit. It looks like I need 3, so I'm not entirely sure what I'm gonna do here. So they didn't come with any. I don't know if that's just the way the kits come these days or someone scavenged the box. But I'm gonna work on that now. So I got the gaskets off. They look like they're in pretty good. I might just scuff them a little bit and clean it just a little bit, and get the front and the back really clean so I can drop that thing down. And I'll show you a little trick that Greg taught me to get these manifolds on. So yeah. Okay, she's being a major fucking whore. Managed to get out the water temperature gauge, which I gotta clean up, paint, and the vacuum connection. Studs from the previous install. I'm missing one of these. I gotta go through my toolbox and see if I got one. Let's see if I can get one of those out. This thing will not come off. I just don't have a clue, and it looks like it's got a collar down below too, so I gotta get that out. I just don't see it happening. I gotta figure something else out. Yeah, because that goes right there. I don't know. Well, while I wait for Greg, painting the whole vacuum intake and temp sensor gauge sensor. And I haven't got anywhere with that. That thing will just not come off. I'm not even gonna try. But I did find some other ones to plug these holes. Vacuum goes here. Plug goes there. Temp sensor goes here, and the water inlet for the heater goes here. I mean, I could block that off temporarily, but I don't know. We'll see. I did find this, which I could, with an adapter, put this in there, but I don't think the inlet's big enough, so I got to look around some more. I just found that. Well, it's about 4:30. I'm almost ready to pack it in, but Greg was going to stop by and help me, but he didn't. I don't know. But he did stop by and pick up some parts for me, because I just realized that I didn't have everything I needed. I needed the gaskets for the front there and the back. I could have just used the seal stuff that I have, and I thought that's what he meant, but apparently I was reading the book and you need them, so I can't use the Pro Seal stuff. Anyway, I'm exhausted. Well, I got everything cleaned up as best I could around the where the gasket goes on the sides, but still waiting for my nuts and bolts to dry. Anyway, yeah, Greg's definitely a godsend right now. Obviously, the closest place I can walk that's not open wouldn't have the part anyway, so yeah, pain in the ass, but hopefully I'll get it done tonight and get this thing back up and running. Well, it's about 7 o'clock. I got it done. I ended up polishing all these. As you can see, I got them as clean as I could. And the pins are just to help guide the manifold down. I got do some final cleaning, put down some of this goop that I'm using. The sealant, it's basically make yourself gasket. Get the temp sensor in. Greg brought me this because I needed that. I don't need an adapter with it, so that's nice. A vacuum. I'll put a little sealer on them too. And just paint up the last plug. I gotta tell you, I'm exhausted. It's taken all day. Okay, I got it. I got the sealer on there. 2 gaskets, one in the back, one in the front. And all the spots that I think it might leak set up. So now all I gotta do is wait for this stuff to dry a little bit, just get tacky, and then I put the gaskets on and drop manifold on. I'll be done. I don't think I left anything in there. It's not supposed to be in there. Looks good. So next step will be dropping the sucker on, and then the day will be over, at least for, well, until tomorrow. Okay, so I'm just about there. And Greg told me it was a good idea to use like dowels, but we found that these big pins work even better. So you can guide yourself down on top of these, where the bolt holes are. Pretty smart idea, huh? And they fit perfect. So here we go. So we'll just drop the manifold over the top of those bolts. I think they're all in the right place. I'll be dropping the gaskets here in a minute. We'll go from there. Alright, I think it's been long enough. Just gonna check my gaskets here. I certainly hope this is right. I don't think they differ any from front to rear. The last I checked, this is the side of the gasket. So just gonna put these over this, up and down, and there ain't any going back. And I just need to make sure these little hooks down here fit in to where they're supposed to go. That's right. Crap. You're supposed to sit on top of those. Alright, that's better. Underneath that. Alright, with the help of Tammy, we're going down on top of the manifold.
Is it heavy?
No.
He's giving the manifold a blowjob.
I am. And I'll give this one more blow.
Smells yummy. Not.
Yeah. Yeah, I probably should wipe this thing, but alright, and over the car. Yeah, lean over the car, honey.
I know. Just give me a second.
Alright, so that middle pin goes in the front hole.
Can I pick that?
This one here. Alright. Okay. Put all this out of the way. Alright. That's all she wrote. Okay, she's in.
Is that it?
That's it.
Woo!
All day that took. And I gotta tighten her down. Okay, so we got some bolts to put in. I'm just gonna verify this thing is sitting pretty even. Oh, it's probably hand tight. Okay. All right. And then I think they're all pretty even. And let me read this and see what the specs say. Okay, it says to me, install the intake manifold to hold down bolts, torque all bolts in 2 steps by the sequence shown in figure 2, 18 to 20 pounds. So let's go to 18. I've got a really old torque wrench here. Go ahead and follow directions. They say to start with this one first, I believe. Yeah, that's right. So, getting no tension here. That's about 20 right there. Okay, number 3. This back one here. I'm gonna go ahead and write that one down again. Alright, I'll get back to you guys. I know you guys don't want to watch this. Well, there she is. She's installed. Got a lot of squish back. I think I'll try to clean that up a little bit. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure about how that's sealed. I hope that's sealed okay. It looks like, yeah, I'll try to clean that stuff up a little bit if I can. But it's probably most likely best if I just let it dry. God, no. Does that look right? We got the gasket in there. Should be in there right. We'll see. What's the back look like? Can't really see it. So I'll have to verify it. Well, I got a little connector hose off. Gonna clean that up, and I think I'm gonna call it a night. That was a lot of frickin' work today. I've been on my feet for like I think 10 hours. So yeah, I'm filthy and I need to shave and clean myself up. And plus I've got a lot of other stuff to do tomorrow. So yeah, I got spark plugs, a generator mount to put on, alternator mount. Jesus, Terry, idiot. And then I got to remount the carb and get the fluids hooked back up again. So we'll go from there. But yeah, I think that's a night. But that looks good, doesn't it? I got valve covers coming next week, and chrome alternator, and of course the chrome thing. I'm gonna get chrome pulleys. I'm gonna try to clean up the fuel pump because it's still good. Yeah, there's a few other things. So yeah, pretty exciting. Yeah, one last parting shot. It's the filler tube with thermostat. Look at the old one. Yeah, they didn't bother to replace that, I'll tell you. And then you can see that on the intake how nasty it was. So hopefully I can get some cleaner. Greg suggested I run some Cascade or powdered or dishwashing detergent through it. Let it run. I guess you can get a chemical too that like gets the rust and stuff out. But as long as you got good like coolant in there, that won't happen. But yeah, this car's seen its better days, obviously. But yeah, we're gonna call it a night. Thanks for watching, guys, and remember, share the video. Let everybody out there know about the show. And yeah, so every view adds to ad revenue, which helps me restore the car. So yeah, I know I say that every time. Anyway, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next time.